What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Sober Gamer here. Gonna bring you some Twin Mirror that released today. And I'm doing this on the PS4. And first and foremost, I know absolutely nothing about this game. It literally, I was browsing games to see what there was, sales and whatnot, and I saw this pop up. Watched the trailer for it and was like, oh, okay. This has caught my attention. I'm going to give this game a shot, and I'm going to record it. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I know literally nothing about this game other than that one trailer on the PlayStation Store. Let's go see what this has for us, you know? Read privacy. I did read it. I totally read it. Promise you. Adjust the brightness. No, I'm just going to keep it there for now. Seems like a pretty standard thing to do. Let's go have a look at the settings real quick. Okay, that's all there is for you. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit. I'm noticing it on my OBS over there jumping like crazy over there, so we'll do that. Saves, okay, cool. Subtitles, on, good. And keep it at normal English. You know what? That's pretty much gonna be it right there. Let's go see what Twin Mirror is all about, shall we?
The skies are finally clearing up after a light rain fell most of the afternoon. The weather's approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk West Virginia evening ahead of us. Wrap up tight and settle in, folks. This is 104.3 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. I'm your host, Carrie Hammond. Coming up after a short break, mental health expert Dr. Rick will discuss the recent opioid epidemic that's been affecting...
Don't weigh the same. And change my clothes and wash my hands. Does the well go down that low? Let me breathe and I'll let you go. I knelt down in desperation. I felt around for something real. There's a radio station and playing wrong in my ear. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive. Coming alive, keep coming alive.
Well, that was most certainly probably copyrighted music that just played there, so if you're watching this and it's muted, then that is the reason, because that whole intro had music playing. If it makes it through, though, hey, cool. Yeah, it's probably copyright. Lookout point. So he threw his phone in the back seat. He didn't want to read a message about a wake. Yeah, he doesn't look too good either.
Time to kill before the funeral. Might as well spend it here.
Wonder what's so important about this spot that makes him want to spend it here. See how the controls feel really quick. Oh, that feels really solid. I like it. I like it how the camera with the joystick is...
This place was always one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart.
Oh, okay. Of course, this has significance to him. Restoration sign. The company made sure we knew how generous they were.
Welcome back to Basswood, Sam.
Okay, welcome back to Basswood. Okay. Maybe he's going back to see his family. I think I saw that in the trailer.
I came up here every chance I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big.
I was about to comment that this actually looks really good. Yeah, I like it how good the joystick movement is. It feels great. I hate it when console games don't have, like, good joystick controls. Drives me nuts. Oh, okay, cool. Founded in 1865, the small mining town quickly grew along with the coal industry. At its peak, Basswood produced more coal than any other town in West Virginia, with the Basswood mine being one of the most consistent coal mines in the U.S. Basswood is also a wonderful place to simply let nature be nature outside of the Appalachian Trail. With its hundreds of miles of hiking trails, a perfect example of the true West Virginia way of life. Basswood is both a reminder of its past and a glimpse into its bright future. Okay. I mean, that's why it says closed, right? Bright future. Cemetery, Basswood itself, the mine that they referenced, a river.
I remember spending entire summers on the banks fishing with Nick.
I wonder if Nick is the person who passed away.
I'm not sure Nick would even want me at his funeral,
Ah,
given how I left things.
yep. Well, you don't know that, man. Never know.
My hometown. It felt more imposing in my nightmares. Strange to think of Basswood without its mine.
Interesting. Does look good though. How would it be to live in a town like that? Just a small town. That's gotta be interesting. I mean, my hometown is Casper, Wyoming, and we're fairly small, but we ain't that small.
You'd think the massive cliff face would be a giveaway.
Because sign protects better than sturdy railings. That's funny. Oh yeah, you need a sign there to tell you that it's a danger, that it's a drop-off cliff. Keep the city out of them lawsuits, right? Emergency phone. Directly connecting to the emergency.
I get the feeling it still sees some use, given how bad the coverage is up here.
Oh god, dark. Hiking trails.
These trails were great to walk if you wanted to feel truly alone.
I don't know, look at that guy right there. I don't know if I'd want to be alone with that guy right there wandering about, you know what I'm saying?
Some of these species are endangered. She wrote an article about it.
West Virginia's scenic mountains forest are home to deer, flying squirrels, red foxes, field mice, rabbits, cave bats, among other animals. Bobcats, wild boars, and even black bears have been seen all over the state. Even very remote farmsteads have occasionally sighted the eastern cougar, Puma concolor. Okay, can't pronounce that. On the prowl. Cool though.
Hunting is another tradition I could never get behind. Just don't see the appeal.
No, I agree with him on that. I never see the appeal either. When hunting, carry with you any of the required permits and licenses. Do not hunt while under the influence of alcohol. Hey, definitely don't drink. Hunting is forbidden between half an hour after sunset and half an hour before sunrise. Why is that? Why is that a thing? Interesting. Okay. Cool, cool. But yeah, I'm definitely from a hunting area too here in Wyoming, and I've never gotten behind it. Trail closed 3 years ago due to landslide.
A lot of people were upset when it closed, but not upset enough to fix it.
Way of life right there, you know what I'm saying? Food locker. Keep hikers and hunters safe from bears.
I left a sandwich in it for a whole week once. Dad never let me forget it.
Oh, that's gross. I wonder who died, like what relation
I
it
used
was.
to love looking at basswood from up here. Helped give me perspective. Until that day.
Take it that day he's talking about is probably what, probably the day he left when he was on bad terms with the person who passed away. Okay. Yeah, let's go and... That's real safe, right? Not gonna comment on any of that right there.
Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind? Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me.
Oh, I'm controlling him. Yeah, this was one of those things that really caught my eye in that trailer. God, how cool would it be if we could actually visualize our mind like this? Jeez. Kind of feels like Assassin's Creed, doesn't it? This is so cool. Optimal shot angles. Okay, that's a big number. Okay. I never even passed Algebra 2 back in high school, so yeah. Pac-Man! Hey!
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out. Would you be my little girl's godfather? I wouldn't trust anyone else with this.
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died. I'll never know what he wanted to talk to me about.
Oh. So they definitely had a good relationship before. Wow, okay. Something definitely happened.
This is Anna. She works freelance. Does a lot of the human interest pieces.
What can I say? I'm interested in humans and their pieces. What do you like to write?
I gotta run to a review with Walt. You two feel free to chit-chat. And Sam, be nice.
I had never met someone so interested in others. Even in me.
Okay. Basswood rail accident.
The story is important. You know I think that. It's just... People around here have short tempers and long memories. Be careful. Sam, are you even listening to me?
I heard you, Anna. But no, I wasn't listening.
That makes no sense. But I'll go with it.
Come on, Anna, look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it. Sam, what are you doing?
I'm trying to be romantic.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing? You look like I just ran over your grandma. Okay, the silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. You should know that. We've discussed it before.
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss?
Wow. I decided to take a walk on the promontory. Wow, I am so sorry. I cannot read right now. Before Nick's funeral, I thought I wasn't ready to face Basswood again, but the past is already pulling me back in. My memories are so vivid, it's as if I never left. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. Let's go look at this other stuff. Nick. Nick's been my friend since we were kids. My only friend. I ghosted him 2 years ago when I left Basswood, and now he's posting me by being dead. That's one way to phrase it. Anna, the one that got away. Would my life be different had she said yes? Seeing her again, that's going to be hard. Yet part of me is looking forward to it. The rest of me wants to turn around and leave now. And there's me. I left Basswood 2 years ago to run away from a job at a small-time newspaper. A town full of angry people and a failed relationship. I didn't glance back. Now I'm going home to attend my best friend's funeral. What could be more fun than facing all your past mistakes at your friend's graveside, right? Well, this is dark. Jeez. I hit you with the feels real early in this game. Try to hit some of these other
I missed
buttons.
the funeral. Maybe it's for the best. On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again.
God, that's not a good way to think about it.
Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around. Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult. The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
Are you still coming? I really hope you can make the wake. It'll be at the Haven. Decisions. Oh God, what? I need to know more. We're gonna go with that one.
Lost the signal.
Such a lie.
Some things never change.
I have a feeling decisions are going to be paramount in this game. Just the way it's being thrown at us so far, it's going to mean a lot. Miners Haven parking lot. Nick's daughter, can't imagine that what she's going through right now.
Yuli, you actually came.
It's been a while. You've gotten taller.
Can we talk?
We're talking right now.
It's cold.
So,
You left.
Joan, that's not fair.
You left.
Okay, yeah, these are going to be hard decisions to make. Oh boy. Let me explain. I don't think that'd be a good one. Let's not talk about this. Her father did just die, so I'm going to say I'm sorry because of that.
Look, Joan, I messed up.
You said you wouldn't leave. You said... I don't remember exactly, but you pinky swore.
I didn't mean to lie. I just screwed up. After Anna broke up with me, I'm sorry. I wish words meant anything. I wish this didn't make it harder for you to trust me now.
You could have at least called something, especially after... You know, after my dad.
I don't know what to say to that. You're right. I wasn't in a state where I could reach out to anyone. I'm still not. If Nick hadn't died, I never would have come back.
Thanks for being honest. You're always at least honest. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead? What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything. An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation? A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself. This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on. Friends don't lie to each other, even if it means disappointing her again. It's your call.
Oh, God. And that person that he's talking to in his head, which, by the way, I love it how they're doing that discussion, talking to yourself that way. That's actually really cool. But who is this other person? Kind of looks like him in that picture, but it also doesn't. Maybe it's his younger self? Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna promise her I'll look into it. Because it's definitely, she needs a support. Her dad just died. She needs to know at least someone will at least ask a few questions, at the very minimum. Yep.
Okay, I'll see what I can see and all that. Gumshoe it up.
You will?
You make some good points. It doesn't fit. I hate when things don't fit.
Yeah, me too. I might just be, I don't know, crazy or something, but
You want to know for sure. I get it.
thanks, Muley. I should go in before my mom misses me. You better get in there too. Can't hide in your car all night.
Who says I'm hiding out here?
I do. See you inside.
I like her. Is that Peter Griffin? Okay. Journal is updated. Everyone knows Nick and I were best friends. Everyone thinks I owe it to him to be here. His daughter, Joan, gets even further. She thinks I should stay here and investigate her father's death. Our old boss, Walter, is sure to have something to say too. I won't be able to sneak past him. Of all people I hurt when I left Basswood, Joan is the one who least deserved it. She was just a kid and my goddaughter. But it's a tough job to be a lonely kid, to be a lonely kid's only friend. I couldn't hack it now that her dad died. Things aren't going to get any easier for her. And then the other one, I don't know if I'm going to read all of these. See how far I can make it. Okay then. Getting serious Resident Evil 2 remake vibes right now. You can walk a little faster if you hit the right trigger. Yeah, there's nothing this. Wow, this game looks really good. Go chat with Peter Griffin.
Might as well talk to Walter.
Oh,
I'll have to sooner or later.
Basswood police car.
Some of the police force stopped by, which means most of the police force stopped by.
Small town, I imagine that's probably true.
The old bar sign reminds me of when Nick and I were still kids.
Journal update. Oh, Jesus. Arcade games were the first friends you had, and Nick Walden was your first real friend. I'm somewhere in between, of course. And it all started here at the Coal Miner's Heaven. The bar had an old arcade machine the owner, Mr. Edwards, rescued from some junk heap. We'd spent the whole afternoon there, playing Pac-Man, until it got dark outside and the bar filled up with the miners craving a cheap drink. And Mr. Edwards eventually kicked you out. You'd beg him to let you stay and play some more, but he thought it was already nice of him to let you in at all. He'd even leave the machine on free play most days. He was a tough guy on Amateur Boxer, not big on drunks or underage kids arguing with him when it was time to go home. One day, there was another boy playing Pac-Man at the bar. You watched him play, hoping he'd leave soon. Suddenly, he turned to you and said, "My cousin swears there's a magic pill that makes ghosts stay blue forever, but it only appears on the 100th board at the center where the fruit's at. Does your cousin talk a lot of bullshit?" You asked. The boy scratched his head and he seriously thought about the answer and finally said, "Yeah, all the time." And you both burst out laughing. You played together the rest of the afternoon. Nick beat your highest score and then you beat his. It got late, you both got kicked out. That was when Nick invited you over to his place. The next day, Nick waited for you at the school gate. He walked you to the Miner's Haven like he wanted to make sure you wouldn't run away. You didn't, not then. Like I said, I don't know how many of those I'll actually read, but we'll see. Bar back door. Coming through the back will get me looks. Let's not do it then. Been 2 years, and we definitely can't go in through the back. That'd be shady. What is this? Oh, it's Joan's bike. Heavily worn out, she still loves biking.
That smile she had when I gave it to her. She could barely get on it back then.
Dang.
One of Nick's favorite matchups.
Yeah.
Might be the first game he'll miss.
God.
Yes.
What else is there around here?
Whoever said you can judge someone by their car never met Tara.
Seems most of the Basswood Jungle crew is in attendance. What's a... Oh, it's a truck. Okay. Is there anything I can notice from over here? Oh, Coal Miner's Heaven right there. Everything has to be the reference to the mine.
Same old town, same old bar. The more things change.
Or they stay the same. Yeah. Oh no, that's saying.
Yes. Yes. The cat food is under the sink. Yes. Yes, it is, Mother. Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug. It's a Basswood back in town requirement. So good to see you, even if I wish the circumstances were different. In times like these, we need the comforting touch of others. At least I do.
So I could have put 2 and 2 together there. I was gonna hug him anyway.
Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
I was gonna like hug him anyways, but there's like, I guess, time decisions. Everyone knows Nick and I were best friends. Everyone thinks I owe it to him to be here. His daughter Joan gets even further. I already read that, didn't I? I did. So then what updated? Oh, it must have been this. My old boss at the paper. I'd say he taught me everything I know, but given my track record, that wouldn't be much of a compliment. I always thought Walter was the decent sort, the rare breed who truly believed his job is to serve the community. Seeing the old Joker was nicer than I'd expected. This updated too. Same town, the same doubts and contradictions. Face it or escape it. This time I made a different decision. Oh. Reunion with Joan. I promised Joan I'd ask questions about her father's death. Oh, is that number to the... Is that how many people made that choice? I like playing the game? Like a Detroit Become Human thing? That's cool. I like that. I like it when games do that stuff.
I haven't read an issue of this paper since I left. I wonder how they've been doing without me.
Oh, I get to control this. Local Legend by Walter Dodson. Earlier this week, our dear colleague Nicholas Waldron, passed away in a tragic car accident. He will be set to rest tomorrow at Heaven's Gate Cemetery before his family, friends, and co-workers share a drink at the Coal Miners' Haven to honor the memory of a dearly departed friend. Longtime readers will no doubt recognize his name, as there have been days when it was the byline of oh my god, when it was the byline of over half the articles littering this plucky paper. Nick was loved by his family and colleagues. He is survived by his daughter Joan and his ex-wife Kathy. Continue on page 3.
Must have been a hard issue to write.
Or journal. You don't often make it to the front page of the newspaper with good news. Not even in Basswood. Car crash. Walter did a good job on the obituary. I'm actually curious how you go about saving in this game. I think it does autosave. And I'm curious about that because I'm going to go ahead and cut this first episode right here. And, very interesting game. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm kind of feeling it, how it's going. I think the storyline is going to get either very, very dark or just mildly dark, depending on your choices. I definitely feel like your choices are going to have lasting effects on decisions in this game. No doubt, yeah. Definitely is going to. But hey, come on back for episode 2, and I'm going to be walking inside the bar, chatting with everybody who probably aren't too happy with me, just leaving town. God knows no one else is in there except for Joan. She perked up a little bit when I decided to help her. I hope that doesn't backfire. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and give me a like. Go ahead and give me a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Get your feedback. And if you feel so inclined to, then please hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate all of you guys. But you know what? Until next time, I hope every single one of you has a wonderful day. Bye, guys.